Positive Living with Autism. I'm Benjamin, your host and guide for all this great stuff. Today I want to talk about after high school. We already talked about high school, so let's talk about the after high school stuff. Graduation was the most thrilling thing for me because I never knew there was hope afterwards. But let me kind of back up this story a tiny bit. When I was a junior and senior in high school, I didn't even think about college. It wasn't something that was in my plan. There was a college and career center next to my classroom where I had the support services. I knew a friend of mine who went to this college that I ended up going to. I applied to a lot of colleges on the East Coast. I took the ACT. Where I'm from, you don't need to take the SAT. But the point being is I was really scared. I didn't know about college, and it wasn't until I decided I could control my IEP the way it was, because when you were 18, in some states you can go to the IEP meeting without making a decision. So I decided I wanted to try college out. And for me, it was really scary, because I didn't know anything about college. I knew what happened. I was 2 hours away from my parents, and they helped me financially and paid for everything. That was really nice. And the graduation for me was very noisy. A lot of stuff was going on at one time. And I felt like this really weird dream, because I remember the day picking up my robe. And it's like, it just happened one day. One day I was standing in line, I had to sign the sheet because I still had an IEP, so I wasn't officially graduating until the next year, but I could walk with everybody, so I walked. Picking up the robe. My last week was sort of just finals and stuff like that, but picking up my robe and being, wow, this is very, 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 very different. This is nerve-wracking. This is scary. This is like different for me. And I come up with a fear and an anxiety of like, I'm done. This is the way it's gonna be. This is my future today. And I had the summer to kind of like be a senior. I had a senior party. I went to the senior party in my high school. Kind of noisy. I wanted to everybody, but I wanted to do it just to get out and do stuff. I had a graduation party for my family. I do that. It's really fun. And I went to college. My parents dropped me off, and through many different gifts and many different things that I did in my life, I went to Southwest State University, which is Southwest Minnesota State University, which is in Marshall, Minnesota. And I went there, and the cool thing about when I went there was they accepted me before I walked in there. I mean, I applied that Monday and that Friday I was in. I knew that was the place to go. I've been to some other places, but this was the place that just felt like home. I got there the fourth day to that orientation to get tested and to know what classes I was going to take. And I met a lot of people like Maren Leach and Pam Eskams and Win Mungy and all the people who really picked out, who really helped me through. Some of them are still there, some of them are quite retired, but they're angels to me, and Eve Nichols. They're all angels to me because they got me through the stuff that I needed to get through, like classes, what teachers to take. They were there to help me become a better student by running study skills and the stuff I'm running today. Bob Lawson, who helped me as a counselor. Those are the people who helped me. They taught me how to be a better student and a better person, how to live my life emotionally and physically. My freshman year, which we'll talk about in this video, we're talking about my sophomore, junior year, kind of in the same video, but if you have more questions, I'll get more videos on it, was nerve-wracking. My first week of classes was really scary because I was only taking 9, I didn't want to take 12, I didn't want to overwhelm myself. I wanted to take a small number of classes to get used to college. I had an English teacher who knew I wasn't in his right class, and he really helped me to, it caused a little bit of chaos in a lot of people who didn't think I should be there because of my disability and my stress level, and I got through that. I got over it by just talking to people and understanding what the situation was, and I felt like I was being attacked, but in reality they were trying to help me. to see the bigger picture of my college education. Because those people at Learning Resources, I was able to get a grip on my college career and work really hard and study. I didn't do great in college, but I graduated. That's the important part. Well, my freshman year was full of a lot of teasing, a lot of made fun of, and it was uncomfortable for me. And I learned to walk through it by my parents and people wanting this was and some of my friends that I made who supported me through all of it. And a lot of great professors who were like, keep doing it. My advisor, Dave Stolak, and some other people who really taught me to be passionate about what I did. I was the first student with autism in that school, in that college, and it was really scary for me and for them. I remember walking in the hallways and trying to find my class with my RA, who was a blessing that he showed me. One thing I learned, go to your classes the week before and see what they're like. You go to college. Even if you go like to transition, just do that too. Go find out what our job site is going to be. Figure out, walk around and do that. It took me a while to really figure out what I wanted. I didn't know that's what I wanted. It made me scared. I was very nervous and scared about walking those hallways, walking around not knowing things. I didn't know anybody in this college. I had to meet people. That was scary. To live in a dorm room by myself and learn how to get food and pay bills, and luckily I didn't have a credit card, so it was nice, but buy books and get classes and know what teachers were what. It was helping to have support. That's why I think people did go to get support. People out here in college, get support. Find a support network. People who can care about you and teach you and educate you to the advantage of your degree. I graduated from there with a lot of help. My junior, senior year, I went another place and I came back and I discovered that Southwest State was the place for me because it had a lot of support, but I didn't have support, but not the support I needed. Ground yourself in support. Know your support people. For me, it was like, I had to move from the dorm I was in my freshman year to another dorm, to upperclassmen dorm, where I could have quiet. If you want a roommate, I don't have a roommate. I can't give you exposition of a roommate, but my opinion was I needed a place by myself that I could just zone out if I had to zone out. With the computer, my music, whatever it was. Just find something to zone out with. College is a very nerve-wracking, scary place, but it's fun too. You're independent. You don't have to live with your parents. You can run. I discovered new things about myself. I love mentoring high school students. One thing I discovered in college. I love working with kids with autism. I love mentoring freshmen and being a part of their lives. It amazed me. Living in the dormitory taught me independent skills. It taught me how to be free. It taught me how to make friends, how to lose friends, how to go to dining hall and survive the crazy, chaotic noise of dining hall and eat with my friends. And study how to be part of clubs, how to work with other people, it taught me survival skills. You know, it taught me people skills I never thought I had. Because of that, I'm able to live in Banatham where I live now and socialize and be part of something. When I was a kid, I was really nervous and scared. I remember being a junior and senior, all my twin brother would always hang out with friends, and I was always nervous about that. Going out on my own. It wasn't until I was a sophomore, junior when I had made a lot of friends so I could go out, have coffee with them if I wanted to, without asking my parents. I always had to have, in my mind, I always had to have their permission to do stuff, and that was freeing for me. One thing college got me was freedom. I never thought I'd have. And wherever you go to college, just go because have fun, be the freedom. There's a lot to know, but it's also a lot of cool stuff that you're going to learn. Get some knowledge, meet some people. And if you get scared, write me, talk to me, on Facebook, wherever, find me. Your parents have questions, same thing, find me. I'll answer them. I'll help you, I'll guide you through on the phone if I have to. You know, my parents paid for my college, it was really nice because I don't know about finances. I had a job, I had a little bit of mentoring stuff I did. That focused me in my education. You know, studying was still hard for me because I had all that knowledge. When I stopped studying, it was a lot easier in my life. And, you know, college also, you know, made me a better person because I could I overcame that fear of going to college and being educated. I have a college degree. You know, I graduated in 2004, and that gave me, when I walked when I walked down that aisle, the power of that I did something cool. Just amazing. All my family was there supporting me, all my friends. I missed them, my friend, but I know they're on good stuff. You know, and also, one of my best friends, Dan Strutt, I really respect him because he was my first best friend in college, and he just made sure everything was okay and always thought with me. And I'm blessing. Go find people like that. People you always sit with, who are always there to support you. You know, it's a great journey of college. I learned a lot. I learned how to get into good classes that were helping. My English classes were all remedial English, but they were really good beginning English classes. They helped me something structural. You know, I had great tutors and great people who taught me. You know, one of my great tutors taught me math, so I could basically get through it. You know, psychology was tough for me. I dropped it, but I learned that that's not the kind of thing I can do. But but you know those things. You know how to do those things. Thank you. That's all I have.